One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Temple's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
He'll toss it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Temple lines up quickly.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Oh, better look out! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Hamilton. Quickly out to the tight end. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Temple lines up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's third and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
And here comes the offense on second down. keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the left. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They they've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 40. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Temple lines up quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They'll move the tight end. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Using his legs to buy some time. Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Dave.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Temple lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He's gonna take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Bulls have moved it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't...
Touchdown, Bulls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bulls are on the move. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. To the air, it's Hamilton. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he...
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Zings it complete to the right. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop it.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to pass, it's Hamilton. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Butler. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
After run, now throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Temple lines up quickly. To the air, it's Hamilton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Sweet punt there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got
And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. With the catch, it's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Temple lines up quickly. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. From the gun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Barker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.